Hello, hello, hello. I hope now that everything is okay. Let me say it again. Everything is going bizarre. Everything is going bizarre. Let me post again. Please, can you help me? Is everything okay now? Is everything okay now? Okay, hello. Okay, okay. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Let me post again because my internet was crazy, going crazy, and I don't know why. I feel 2000% sorry for this. Sorry for any inconvenience. Let me post again so everyone comes again. Let's go again, everyone. Sorry for this, sorry. But I can't go against technology. This is the reality of things. Welcome, welcome. I hope that we don't have any further questions. Sorry for this. Sorry for this. Welcome, team. Welcome. Welcome, Blanco. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Hello, Luis. Nice to see you all. Sorry for this, my friends. I don't know what happened with my internet connection. I had to switch Wi-Fi's. I don't know why. Everything was going crazy. Sorry about that. Hello, Algo 2.0. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, Tomas. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm so happy that we are able to live stream. Happy Thanksgiving to all the American friends, to all our US friends. And for a beginning, now that we are public on YouTube, that we managed to go, thank God we managed to go live. Don't forget, my friends, 50% discount on the annual subscription of TTF. Huge Black Friday offer. Today is Black Friday. The offer goes until midnight Monday. So go quickly and get your subscription. Huge value, huge value. Hello, Monica. Nice to see you. Hello, Algo 2.0. Nice to see you guys. Nice to see you. I was telling previously, we are day to day. Suddenly, the CME shut down and we have no price action, no orders were executed during London. You see the markets open as it would open, but it didn't continue open. So what we are seeing now, we only had our Asian DR, of course. And where is price reacting from? Of course, it is reacting from the Asian DR. Hello, Electronica. Nice to see you. Hello from Malta. I'm from Greece, my friend. We are neighbors. We are neighbors here in Greece. Almost neighbors, but I really want to visit Malta. Nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream. And now it is a really nice opportunity. Everyone, please write, where are you from? It will be really nice to see from where you are all watching us. I must connect, of course, my accounts. I forgot. Sorry for this. Let's connect my accounts because we need them. in order to be able. Although, don't forget, my friends, today we are again having an early close. Don't forget. Don't forget, of course. It is the next day after Thanksgiving. We are going again to have an early close. North Wales, okay, perfect. Slovakia is my friend Thomas Sarik. Interesting. Mary from Kenya. Whoa, amazing, amazing. From all over the world. Tim is from Zimbabwe. Amazing, my friend Tim. Amazing. I'm so happy that you are from the whole world. How trading can make us all be united. It's amazing. It is really, really amazing. Algo 2.0 said, I have watched the video you mentioned yesterday. Great video. I have applied what I understood to GBP USD in the daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Can you please analyze this and mark up on the charts? Yes, I will try. I will do it in a little bit. Of course, in this certain market, or you want me to go on GBP USD, my friend? So I will do it, I promise. Pat says, hello again. Nice to see you, Pat. Nice to see you. Welcome again. We had a little bit technical problems previously, and that's why I had to reconnect again. Now we are full going on. Thank you. The Blanco says, you are from Bali. Oh, my friend, I really want to visit your areas over there. Bali. My wife's dream is to come to Bali. Oh, she bring me my coffee. Thank you so much. I love you. I love her so much. I want to take her and my daughters to a trip at Bali. She's laughing. She knows that it will never happen. That's why. That's why. She's laughing. Okay, Mantas is from Lithuania. Perfect. Amazing. GBP USD, please. Of course, I will. I promise I will. Pat, watching from my new home, Dakar, Senegal. Oh, whoa, amazing. Senegal. Amazing. I hope that you enjoy your new home. Enjoy it, of course. Enjoy and have a really nice stay over there. Then I can compare to my marks and see what I did not get. Well, I want to inform you that I have changed a little bit the way that I, of course, always mark supply and demand zones, but now I'm using also the market maker model. So zones from the left side of the curve are, of course, valid for the right side. I have added up on the analysis because the video you watched, my friend, was before 3.5 years. Here in TTF, my beloved friends, of course, here is a really nice opportunity to tell to everyone about the huge 50% discount that the TTF has launched for the Black Friday offer, Joining, of course, link in the description, trdfloor.com, an amazing opportunity to be able to have access to unlimited content. You can't imagine how many hours of content we have from 24-hour live streams that we do every year, from unlimited thousands of hours of live streams, so much content all over around, and all of this for a huge discount. You can't imagine. 50% of the annual subscription. 50%. Huge bundle of indicators and all the goodies. Pat says, I miss my home at Haiti. Oh, Tahiti. Haiti. I love the Caribbean. Best place in the world. I agree. I agree. I agree. I believe also with Thailand and Bali and all this, the Indonesian place, the next most beautiful place is, of course, the Caribbean. And also Greece is very, very nice. Beautiful seas, beautiful areas that everyone can visit. This week is the first week that I end on green for 5 straight days on my profit challenge. Well done, Pat. We are so proud of you. You are having an amazing winning strike. Your super scalping opening strategy is working to the tick. So proud of you. And I'm so happy that Profit League helped you so much. Profit League, whoever doesn't know, is a competition that we run for the month of November. It was huge for, of course, all the traders that competed. And I want to point out at this time that huge cash prizes for all the places, or for all the first places given from the as prizes, for especially for the traders that had very good performance. All the first 10 got big prizes, and also the next 10 got also prizes. So proud of all of you, one by one. Huge performance, and not only the prizes, the huge and the most important that Profit League gave to all of us was to remember that in order to be an elite trader, you need to be 2000% disciplined and stuck to the rules. Amazing performance to everyone. Amazing. Electronica says, I'm the first time here with you live. Thanks, mate. You're welcome, my friend. My pleasure. I hope that you are a member of TTF. If you're not, don't forget to get the discount. Huge offer. Huge offer. Mark says, oh, Pickles, it's you, my friend. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I'm rejoining Alex. Miss you guys too much. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you, and I mean this. It will be our pleasure to see you again. We also miss you. Don't forget, Pickles, to take advantage of the huge offer. Monica says, congratulations, Pat. Yes, amazing, amazing performance. Thanks, Algo. Thanks, Monica, says Pat. And, of course, Alex, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. To be honest with you guys, it's not wise to take any trades today. This is the truth. But let's go. Let's go to GBP USD. Although I would like to wait a little bit if we are going to have any signals. I'm going to trade, of course, an evaluation. These are the days that we don't touch, of course, our personal accounts or our funded accounts. Why? Because when we have an early close, this means that most of the traders, the real traders, are on vacations, are relaxing and having a very long weekend, and they don't enter any positions. That's why you see all the time price going sideways. But of course, if a trading opportunity presents in front of us, we will just execute it. So now that we have time, let's go to GBP USD and take a look what we are seeing. Of course, we are going to check the latest price action. What are we seeing now? Look, my friends, this is the overall picture. What we are seeing that price, even if we look from a weekly perspective, price is creating higher highs, higher lows from, of course, a small perspective. Look, creating higher highs, higher lows. Now, what am I seeing over here? I am seeing a huge weekly demand over here. Weekly demand. We also have, you see this buy to sell candle from here. We can also see one more huge weekly demand or weekly order block, call it whatever you want. So what is the first thing that we would think? What is the expectation that we have? We expect price, of course, to create a new high. So for now and overall, this is our target. Okay, don't forget. This is our overall target. So we expect price to go up and take this high from here. Let's go to the daily and refine a little bit things after we took a look at the weekly. Price has reacted from this huge over here, look, fair value gap, imbalance, call it whatever you want. In my eyes and from my SMC perspective, this is an imbalance. I am used to call it fair value gap because everywhere they call it a fair value gap. Price is in this fair value gap, seeing that it is reacting from it. But what am I seeing over here currently? I am seeing that we have a shift of structure. So look, please, carefully. Price here created a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This was the high. When this low broke, what did we have over here? We had a change of character. Okay, a change of character. And after the pullback of the change of character, what did we have over here? This was the swing low. Here is a break of structure in the daily. So, officially, price in the daily is bearish. Okay, we are bearish in the daily. But we are bearish. Why? Because our higher time frame idea is that we are overall bullish, but in order for price to pull back in a weekly perspective, this means that the lower time frames have an established trend. So this exactly is what happened here. Price is formed an established pullback, an established trend in, of course, the lower time frames. Officially, in order for us to structurally change character in the daily, this is the latest high that caused a lower low. So we need this high to break in order, of course, to call that this, so to call this a change of character, but we can try to read order flow. Why? Because from the weekly, we are expecting, my friends, price to go to this target and form what? Our amazing triangle. The triangle method, don't forget. Now, what have we seen over here? Something very, very important. Over here, we saw that price reacted from this fair value gap, this imbalance, created a high, but this high wasn't able to create a lower low. So price ran through it as a weak high. But what was this weak high also? It was a supply. It was a supply that was broken. What have we said that happens when an order block breaks, or a supply or a demand, call it whatever you want? It becomes a breaker block. So we are seeing a shift of the markets because price broke this demand, and now it has formed, as we said, a breaker block. Of course, it won't stay put. Let me. Oh, wrong. This is wrong. This is also wrong. Give me a sec, please, to fix this. Let's make it a 1 hour so we can be able to find it. This is a daily breaker block. And of course, let's make it visible now. Perfect. So now we are expecting price to, of course, form support at this daily breaker block. Also, something that we must notice is that we have two consecutive fair value gaps over here. So this is a big fair value gap that price is in. As I mentioned, if I remember well yesterday, this is an area that is important for me. It is important. Why? Because everything can happen from here. But as I said, my expectation is price to go high. Why? Because of the weekly perspective. This doesn't mean a fact. So let's go down to the 4-hour now and see what else can we see. We are seeing also that price over here, as I marked yesterday, I believe. Look, this is a bearish order block, but what was this? This was a 4-hour supply that price has broke, and look where price is. Price is inside. Let me erase this so it doesn't. Look where price is currently. Trying to find support at this 4-hour breaker block. Even if I go it from a perspective of supply and demand, my beloved friends, look what this is. This over here is a supply. We had a reaction. This is a 4-hour supply. And what is this? This is its flip zone. And this is a demand where price flipped from supply to demand. This was a 4-hour supply chain. 4-hour supply chain. Let me erase all the others so you exactly understand what I truly mean. Let me also take this back. What was this? This was a supply chain that broke from price. And what is this? This is a 4-hour demand. So this is the flip zone. This is where we expect price in general to react from. And we don't see because this is where price shifted from supply to demand. Okay. But the most easy way to do it is, of course, using the left side of the curve. Okay, this side, this is the left side of the curve. Okay, this is the left side of the curve. So what did we say? This was a really nice supply over here that broke. This was the candle. So this is now a really nice breaker block, 4-hour breaker block. I know that it won't print. I will never fix this. This is the reality of the things that I'm never going to fix it. Okay, so we are expecting price to, of course, create support. And what we expect? We expect, of course, price to go higher from here. All the other is history. This is the true big picture. If I wanted to enter in a position directly from the 15-minute, I would wait, of course, price to shift as it did here. What is this? This was a supply, or call it whatever you want. Call it, this is a breaker block, because if we expand, of course, the supply that broke, this is a breaker block. We could search for a position, a really nice position from here, from the 50%, for example, cover the lows and go for a really nice new high over here. Of course, now we don't have volatility in the markets. It is not a very good. So we make a small refinement to what we just said. We wait layer upon layer upon layer. We wait everything to align, and these are the most high probability moves. Okay. I hope that this helped you, my friend Algo 2. Electronica says, yes, I'm a member of this amazing roadmap. I'm so happy that you are a member of ETF, my friend Electronica. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Okay, I'm so happy for you, Algo 2.0. I'm so happy that we are seeing the exact same things. Abdeliabdu says, sorry if I ruined your name. Abdeliabu is the correct, I believe. Hello, Alex. So good to be back. Thanks for the explanation of why not to trade today. Got burned today on one of my funded accounts. I still away for the rest of the day and not trade. Yes, it is. Even if it was a normal day and we didn't have an early close today, I would still not trade because of what happened with the CME. I don't want to be suspicious and say weird things, but I didn't like at all what happened to the markets. I don't believe that the CME system can go down so easily, but okay. Okay. Algo 2.0 says the only problem was that I did the analysis a few hours earlier and I was taking a fake signal to take short. Well, I tried to catch break of the most recent bottom, but I shouldn't have taken the slightly early entry. Well, look, and this is why I exactly understand what you did. But if you wanted to catch the shorts, here was the opportunity, of course. And also, it won't be wrong because don't forget to find where demand changed hands. So, this, for example, this area over here is the last area where demand held and caused a new higher high. Correct? Correct. But look, here price resisted, broke it, never broke it. Look, 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 look over here. Never broke it with a body. Look, let me make it so you can see it. 15-minute demand. Look, we never had a body break. Where price broke with a body, it broke here. So this is the last demand that failed. So this is our 15-minute breaker block that we should search if we want to take shorts. It's not wrong, my friend. It's not wrong. Why? Because our daily is still bearish. And don't forget that we are inside a daily fair value gap. It's not wrong to go. Remember what I said in that video that you watched. The weekly is too far away. We are trying to react on what we are seeing. It's not wrong to go shorts. That's why I have said that the 1 hour is very, very important for us to establish an order flow and establish a trend. What is the market doing now? Because as you see, this 4-hour breaker block is huge. This doesn't mean that price can go down here and then reverse from here. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. It's not wrong. That's what I'm trying to say to you. It's not wrong if you searching to go short and create a lower low. But you must be prepared and understand that we are overall, look, we are bullish. This is the swing low of the 1 hour. So the proper move is, of course, to take longs. Why? Because also the 1 hour order flow is bullish. This is where price changes structure, or this fair value gap must break in order, of course, you to say that price. You see, it broke it from a little bit down here, but it broke it again, so it is invalid. This is the area that you want to see price to break in order to have a change in the order flow and say that it is bearish. Also, the 4-hour aligns, we are bullish also. So 4 hour, 1 hour are bullish. That is probably a continuation, of course, of the weekly or a pullback in the daily. But the order flow is what determines on how we are going to position ourselves. And we are keeping all the other information in, of course, in the back side of our head, so we can know if we are pro trend or counter trend. Monica says, what shortcut are you using to add those labels? Can you show us how to set up those labels? It's easy. It's very easy, my friend Monica. Let me go to a higher time frame so we have some clear. What do you do? What I do, this is a rectangle. I color it. Let's make it green. Let's make the lines blue. And let's put the AlexTzeigk box. The AlexTzeigk box. Now, this is, for example, what I want to use for my boxes. For my consolidation zones. What do I do now? I save this template. You press up here this button that says templates. You save drawing template as, and here you put a name, AlexTzeigk box, and press save, and it saves. So when you draw a rectangle like this, and I press this, it is saved. And of course, I can use whatever I want. Let's say it is a new daily opening up. Okay. Perfect. Let's go to NQ. Let's go to NQ. Look what price is doing. Nothing. I hope this helped you, Monica. I hope this helped you. Algo 2.0 says waiting for the most recent supply turn into demand and then go from there, instead of trying to take breakouts from points that do not make logical sense. Well, what makes sense and what doesn't is something very it's a huge discussion. But trust me, if you go and study the market maker model, and I believe that I can share with you a really nice video from an ICT trader, although that can probably help you. I believe that the market maker models and how we view the market from what it did in the past can be huge in what do we want to see, in what do we expect to see, because as I have said multiple times, we are never trying to predict. We are always trying to, we are never trying to predict. We are always reacting. Yes, I'm going to share it. It is a free video. I'm going to share it. I really like this trader because his way of explaining things is is very easy for everyone to understand. So I will share it after the live stream. And I'm sharing it only because it is free, of course. Don't forget, my beloved friends, whoever is not member of TTF, or if you are already member, 50% discount, 50% discount, Black Friday offer for the annual subscription of TTF. An amazing opportunity to be with us for a long time. Please, link in the description, trdfloor.com, an amazing and a huge opportunity for everyone to have access to unlimited hours of trading concepts, trading conversations, a huge supportive community, unlimited hours of education at the educational center, strategies, multiple strategies for all the characteristics, and of course, the Earn as You Learn program that is really, really nailing it. I can't stop looking, of course, at the huge results that everyone is posting in the testimonies. I'm so proud of all of you. And I want to mention again at this point, Profit League ended the day before, and to the first places, to the first 20 places, huge cash prizes are given. The first place, I don't want to announce publicly how much money, but it was a huge Christmas gift for the first position. Leah, we are very proud of you for what you accomplished for the month of November. We are so proud of you. I hope that you enjoy the gift. So, it is a huge reason, my beloved friend, to compete, of course, in next Profit League. We will all be impatient for the next one. I can't wait when it's going to begin again. Let's go. It's printing a signal now. This is, of course, the indicator that I'm using is an invited only indicator, and we use it here in DTF. It is Fractal Frenzy that I personally use in my personal strategy that I have fully represented in my live streams, in my private live streams here in TTF. Whoever wants to have access, of course, don't forget, link in the description, trdfloor.com. Okay. Abdiliabu says, hi Alex, my name is Mustafa. Hello Mustafa, nice to meet you. Just on wrong YouTube, how far you think one should backtest to gain confidence in the strategy? DRIDR basic plan, for example. Okay. Why are you on the wrong YouTube? Okay, forget it. How much backtest you must have? There is no certain number that I can tell you. For me, at least 6 months of data, even a year, even better, is a huge proof that what you do works. Of course, as we say, there is no past data can prove future, or can be that it can never, how can I say it, it won't secure the future. But because trading is a long run, it is a huge start that you have data that proves to you that what you do works. Then it is very important, my friend, to be able to stay disciplined when you're waiting for the candles to form one by one. Because most of the traders have huge and good results in their backtests, but when they go live, everything goes wrong. They are suddenly impatient because most of us can't handle the true loss of the markets. You mean wrong YouTube ID. Sorry, I didn't understand. Okay, Mustafa, don't worry, my beloved friend. Nice to meet you at the... I'm sorry about that. I didn't understand what you wrote before. Now I read again the message and I understood. Despite this fact, hit the like button, my friends. Hit the like button. You can't imagine how much it helps us. Of course, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Enable all notifications. It is a very, very easy way that you can help us to make TTF even more bigger. Thank you so much for all the support. Hit the like button, my beloved friends. Thank you so much. Electronica says, on my charts, I'm using the RSI. Now I've seen a bullish divergence. price should go bullish like your said, like you said on GBP USD. There's no, because the RSI sees a divergence, it doesn't mean that it is a fact. Nothing is a fact on the markets. But, my friend Electronica, if you have the data that supports that when an RSI divergence happens and price goes towards that way, then when you see the bullish divergence of the RSI on GBP USD, you have high probabilities that it will go that way. It doesn't mean that it's a fact that it's going to go. Please try to understand this. There's no facts in the markets. We only have probabilities. And when you truly understand how the game is played, then you go to the next level, my friends. Why? Because, my friends, because it is so important to understand that the markets give us the opportunity to be the house. You all understand what I'm saying, and what I mean, it gives us the opportunity to be the house. When you go to a casino and you play a casino game, the game has rules and you are forced to play those rules. But those rules are made for you to lose in a long period of time and the casino to always win. The markets and making our strategy gives us, my friends, the opportunity us to make the rules of our game against the markets. Please take a time and think about what I just told you. It gives us the opportunity us to make the rules of our game and create our game against the markets. Think about it, please. Monica says, when I click on template, I do not have any long list of labels like, yes, because these are all I have done one by one, my friend Monica. Of course it doesn't have. These are my templates. These are my templates. I can't share them. Unfortunately, it's not able. But one by one, I made them one by one. I wrote, for example, the text that I want inside, and I saved it. And I said, save template as 15-minute breakable. Press saved. And when I press saved, it is over there. Okay, perfect. Electronica says, yeah, I understand. Patience and discipline are very important. Exactly, my friend Electronica. But the most important thing that backtest gives us, except of course that the data that what we do works, and trust me, it is very sad that many traders don't backtest and they watch a video from me, for example, and that's how the phrase "the crazy guy from Greece" came from, because you saw a video from me. I might be a crazy guy that wants you to lose. You go and live trade what a crazy guy told you without testing if what he says is true. A very bad habit. We must have the logic to go and test of what that guy that I watched is what he's saying is true. If it is, of course, I have gained something very, very important. Confidence. Confidence that what I do and when I'm able to follow the rules that I by myself set, keep what I said, and when I'm able to keep what and to stay and follow the rules that I personally set, then I will have profits. Okay, I don't believe that anyone is interested in this kind of situation. Let's take a look. Ethereum. What an explosion of Ethereum is this? Okay, if now a very nice point that we can look about. Look what was over here. This was a huge fair value gap that price was respecting, but what happened? Price broke it, and what it is doing now? It is supporting it. You see, price respected this fair value gap, but now what did it do? It is respecting it. Look how important imbalances fair value gaps are. Of course, price also above here, we are seeing a 4-hour bearish supply or a bearish order block. If price closes in half an hour above this supply, what would this transform into? A 4-hour breaker block. So it will be a really nice opportunity to find support and price. Where to go? Where to go, my friends? To a smaller triangle, to an even bigger triangle, and of course, the huge triangle. Huge triangle. Let's go and see what GBP USD is doing. Okay, as we said, probably come on, please. Price is probably going to go and create a new low over here. Equal lows over here. Really nice liquidity target. And also a very nice opportunity for price to form probably a reversal after that and go up. Of course, everything depends on order flow, my friends. Order flow. Order flow is one concept that everyone must understand in order to be aligned. I am very happy, you that are members of TTF, that you have the opportunity and go to watch my live streams and my teachings on order flow. How you can, of course, be able to spot order flow and determined and always be aligned with it, of course. Okay. And whoever, of course, wants to go and watch my videos, don't forget, link in the description, trdfloor.com. My friends, huge 50% discount, Black Friday discount on the annual subscription of TTF. Come and join with us. Accept of the amazing content that we provide here in TTF from all the concepts from ICT, SMC, DRIDR concepts, strategy, indicator based. Also, the opportunity of the Earn As You Learn program that is huge, my friends. Huge, huge, huge. And I mean this, the Earn As You Learn is a huge opportunity for everyone to earn extra profits without, of course, needing, without, it's not needed you to put any analysis. We do it also for you, updating in the Trade Lab on all systems what we see, what extra analysis, so it can be used also for prop firms. Only forex pairs are moving. Weird. Of course, I believe that no one is interested in trading something like this. I hope that you're not interested. Please, my friends, don't forget, hit the like button if you want. It helps a lot on what we are doing over here. It helps us a lot. Unfortunately, no special movements. Today the markets are closing, of course, early. Because of yesterday's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, of course, to all our US friends. GU is very interested indeed. I won't lie to you. I, although, would be careful because look now, something else that I would like to notice previously. Look, what is this? This is the latest low that caused a higher high. So, what is this? Remember what I said. A 1 hour pullback or a higher time frame pullback is a lower time frame established trend. Look what it is in the 15-minute time frame. It is a trend. Price here changed character. Here we have a break of structure. And what is price trying to do? It is trying to create a new lower low. But this whole leg that is the 1 hour, look, here is also the equilibrium of this leg. So here, for example, let me fix and put. So this area, for example, of the 1 hour pullback can be weird. Why? Because this is the golden zone of the 1 hour pullback. So we can expect price to create over here a lower low, react from the golden zone, and then here go up. And look what I marked, shift in the structure. Probably over here, for example, we can have a breaker block, 15-minute breaker. Let me find it. Yes. And we could enter from here. Okay. This is what I'm seeing from GU. This is what I'm seeing. I would really like to ask you, my friends, if you're finding value in general in this kind of live streams. I personally enjoy them, but I would like to know if you guys also find value in them, because it is really important for me to be able to understand that what I do, of course, works and helps you. Because here at ETF, the only thing that we really care for is you guys to succeed. And I mean this. I don't care, to be honest, what other communities, and I'm not going uh, to criticize anyone on how they do their job or they're trying to do their job. I know what job we are doing here in TTF, and trust me, our purpose is you guys to truly learn, and your money that you give us for the subscription to really find to be valuable. And we mean this. That's why we don't overcharge, although we cover so many concepts, so many strategies, so many indicators, so many things. You can never find this price nowhere, because we truly care, and we mean this. We truly care. And I have an example. Lately, there is a YouTube influencer that was running his own mentorship, private one. He was charging $300 per month. And suddenly, he began a huge commercial advertisement that he has solved the algorithm of the markets. And suddenly, he is charging for a private, very few positioned mentorship for $15,000. If anyone believes that if we had the secret and the holy grail of the markets that we would expose it, I would be a fool if I could produce and make millions for myself. That's why we are simple traders like you all are. We are all playing the same probability game. Imagine this, please. Try to think what I just said to you. We are all in the same boat. We are all driving the same car with all of you. Okay, just for the record, price reacting from this bullish demand order block, of course. This doesn't mean a fact that price will, for example, reverse from here. We don't know what will happen. We don't try to predict, remember. In order for me to feel confident in longs, I would like to see the 15-minute order flow shift too. I can't go against this order flow and taking longs, for example. At least I want to see an alignment of a higher time frame and my execution and lower time frame alignment of the order flow in order for me to execute. Okay. Let's go back to NQ. I don't even want to trade my evaluation with this kind of markets. The most wise thing that we should do, the most wise thing to do is to make a long weekend and enjoy with the family. Algo 2.0 says, man, this is one sentence is so important. Order flow, direction of order flow. Exactly, my friend. It is the same question, it's the same phrase talking to you, as I said in the past, who is in control, my friend? Who is in control? Sellers or buyers? Supply or demand? Bullish order blocks, bearish order blocks. Who is in control? The bulls or the buyers? The bulls or the sellers? Who? Who is in control? When everyone will be in a stage that will be able to identify easily who is in control, your trading will change so much that you won't even believe what you will be able to do. You won't believe, and I mean this. It is where my trading changed completely. Especially when I was a 100% SMC trader. Now I can't call myself an SMC trader. I'm not. I am a hybrid DRIDR trader using multiple concepts of liquidity, of course establishing order flow. But you will see, my friend Algo 2.0, that at one point of your trading career, you will want to simplify even more your trading. You will see why. You will understand why I'm telling this to you, because I was in the same situation, analyzing all the time, searching all the time for details, and at the end of the day, trust me, trading can be much more simple than you believe it is. Take the best example that I can find is the best trader I know, Christie. Her system is so simple and easy. Drawing a simple box and taking the breakout of that box, and she is earning thousands of dollars per year just with that. And looking at the 1 hour or high time frame that she looks at, not just that. So trading is not to overcomplicate things. It's to be able to simplify them as much as you can. Atanasov, my friend, says very low volume on NQ. Yes, it's very low, my friend. Everyone probably is afraid to put their money on the line because of the thing that happened on overnight on the CME. And of course, because of the early close, I believe that no one wants to risk any capital in this kind of situations. Algo 2.0 says, I would love to simplify it to the smallest version possible for me. Well, I can give you 4 steps that can simplify, of course, your trading as much as it can do. But I won't do it here in public. I will do it, of course, in our next private live stream. And I promise you to give you the simplest plan, 4-step plan that you can get. I promise. Try, of course, now to prepare yourself. Try, of course, to practice as much as you can. And I can simplify it. Trust me. I have the ability. I have done it multiple times for many members. Trust me. I'm happy that I will be able to help you, my friend Algo. Train yourself to watch what we have discussed and you have watched all this time, and we will talk next week. Although I must say at this point, I will stream the first 2 weeks of December. After that, I'm going to go on vacations. I'm not going to stream, and I will come back after the new year. I need some time off. So for about 2 weeks, I'm not going to stream. Or if you want me so much, I can do 1-2 streams. We will see. But I won't be able to do a full schedule because I really need some time to, of course, be prepared for the new year, relax a lot. And of course, December is not the best trading month, especially the last. I trade, of course, only the first 2 weeks of December. I never go further than then because the volume goes very low. And the first week of the year, of course, is quite weird. We will start monitoring the markets again on the first week of January to see what we can do. Very bad price action. I am, of course, not interested in something like that. It's very bad. Interesting what is going on also on GU. But of course, and something key that I would like to add to everyone in any analysis that everyone does is to always set an invalidation level. And what is that invalidation level for me? This 15-minute breaker block. Why? Because here everything happened. Here price broke, here it is respected again. And if it broke, this means that from here my order flow will shift and I will look for longs. Always have an invalidation level, a level that you add to say that from here my idea is not the best choice. I must change. I would like to say to everyone, because I'm not going to stream until Monday, please don't forget to get the special Black Friday offer from TTF. 50% on the annual subscription, a huge opportunity to be part of our community. I believe that we must wrap it up, my beloved friends. There's nothing interesting, to be honest, to see at the markets. I hope that you all enjoyed our discussion today. Of course, I'm going to see you next week. New month, new opportunities. The end of the year. I wish that we will have really nice opportunities, especially for the first 2 weeks of the year. My friends, it was my pleasure that you all were over here supporting my try to live stream. Thank you so much, my beloved friends. See you next week. Thank you so much, my beloved friend. Thank you, my friends. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Have an amazing weekend, my beloved friends. Enjoy every moment with the ones that you love. Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you so much. Bye.